So this game came out in 2020, April 3rd. This game is We Went Back, and this is my thoughts 5 years after on the game. So like this didn't happen in 2020. I played this game probably 20 days ago. I should have reviewed it a little bit sooner, but I forgot, kind of got tired after the stream, went to bed. So the description of the game goes as: We Went Back is a time loop horror game in which you wake up in an abandoned space station utterly alone. The exit door is locked, and you must find a way to escape what lurks within. Find clues, experience dynamic, changing environments, and confront terror in order to find a new way, or in order to find a way out. My bad, read that wrong. All in all, recent 20 comments, or the 20 reviews that have happened recently, very positive. Overall, 86% of people say this game is a very positive game, I guess. They leave a very positive review, I'll say it that way. It's free, so I'm not going to shit on it too much for it being free. I don't know when time loop horror games began. Maybe that's been kind of a staple for the horror genre. I am relatively new to playing all of these games. So, in my opinion, the game was good, but it lacked some things. I feel like it could have been more, if that makes sense, but it just wasn't. It wasn't as scary as I was hoping it to be, but at the same time, the puzzles, the only thing that fucked me up is I wrote down some notes, right? Had everything ready to go, and then you get a CD and you can put it on the wall and it kind of breaks it down that way. But I have dyslexia, so it's like, here's a fucked up word. What do you think the word is? And I'm like, I have no idea. So for me, I had to kind of Google the word, but outside of that, the game itself was enjoyable. The entity, in my opinion, looked kind of goofy. Like, it was just massive, and it was in a small space, and it was really skinny and red. It just looked like if you had skinned a tall human being. Outside of that, it was fun. It was definitely fun. I do recommend it if you're into horror games. The tags are this, and we'll just walk through it, because for whatever reason I do this. It is what it is. Free to play, yes. Is it horror? It says horror, yes. Adventure, somewhat. Single player, yes. Indie, 100%. First person, there's no third person, so yes. Space, you're in space, so yeah. Puzzle, yeah, a little bit. You got a fucking puzzle word, and you got to kind of find some moons, and then after that, it's pretty much smooth sailing. Psychological horror, yeah, the concept itself is kind of scary. Atmospheric, it did feel kind of good being in space, so yeah. Thriller, somewhat. Sci-fi, yes. Mystery, yeah, I have a lot of questions. Who was the guy? Why am I the only person there? What happened? None of that was answered. So either way, mystery in the sense of I have no idea what the story was about outside of you're alone on a fucking spaceship running from some tall red guy. Psychological, yes. Short, very short. I think I did in an hour to 45. Most games take me longer because I guess I'm stupid, so it is what it is. Walking simulator, 100%. Survival, I didn't experience death. Maybe you can. I don't know. It just didn't feel like that. It was more like just a walking simulator, and you kind of experience the things that happens. That's my thoughts there. There was no aspect of survival for me, at least, outside of maybe being a little scared. All in all, the game was good. For being free, I'll rate it a little bit higher. I'll give it a 6.2 out of 10. I do recommend, if you like horror games, it's free. Go give it a shot on Steam. Outside of that, hope you have a wonderful day. Hope that either helped you buy the game or answered some questions there. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say. Comment, subscribe, say something nice or say something mean. And until the next one.